this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Here's Muhammad, and this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Now Bortles throwing on second down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he will score. Touchdown, Titans. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Titans have taken a first-quarter lead. And this is good. Our score, 7-0 Tennessee. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. The first carry now. This is Johnson. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
Here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll drop to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Jonathan Cyprien. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week. Another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions, quote-unquote, go away. And that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. And if that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays well.
Give him 10 yards on the pick. Shotgun down for Bortles. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Bortles now on first down. And he fires one that's intercepted. It's Jabril Peppers, the rookie from Michigan. And a great return as he's up close to the 40-yard line. Thought he had the pick. Flag comes in for PI, so cancel it out.
Interference. A killer for them. Thought they had a nice play. Instead, they'll be marching off yardage against them.
Now Bortles. And that is caught by Davis for a Tennessee touchdown. Well, what a quick turnaround there. They get the football. Next play, boom, touchdown.
I've been in a situation before where a turnover occurs, and if you're over on the bench with your defensive mate, and you talk about what to do on your next series, and all of a sudden you hear sudden change, you've got to get out on the field and defend right away. Not everyone is mentally prepared to go.
Is that what is yelled on the sidelines a lot of times?
That, among other things.
Maybe some words we can't share here.
Yeah, we'll just keep this one PG.
FCC violation.
No doubt.
And now Cleveland geared up to take the field.
Green 39! Green 39!
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Brian Arakpo in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8.
Sometimes I watch games and wonder why they use play fakes on certain passing situations, because it's not going to fool anyone. I don't know if that was the case here, but the end result was the same. No one fooled. The quarterback was hit.
Green 39! Green 39!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. An excellent pickup of 34 yards. And now a first down following that long gain.
There we go now!
They'll set up to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson coming with pressure. He drops him on the blitz for a loss of 12.
Barney! Barney! All right, here we go. Blue line! Watching now, Barney! Barney!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now.
Well, we quit counting yardage on that one, didn't we? That was truly third and a mile, wasn't it?
It was. I thought they might just go underneath, but they didn't. They wanted to get the first down there.
Yeah, they tried to pick up the huge chunk unsuccessfully. I'm with you. I would have tried to take some yardage just to gain some field position.
With the former Volunteer Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Titans with the football here to begin quarter number 2 as they take over following the punt with a 1st and 10. They'll run it. This is Muhammad. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On second down, here's Bortles. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 39. And he'll score. Touchdown, Browns. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. A reminder later tonight, a game some folks have had circled on their calendars since the schedule came out in April. That's the Super Bowl rematch. Falcons, Charles, at Foxborough to take on the Patriots.
Super Bowl 51.5, anyone?
Then on Monday night, that's no slouch either. An NFC East battle between the Redskins and the Eagles. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Bortles to throw on second down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. From the gun, it's Bortles. And that is incomplete.
But no second guessing the call here. It was 3rd and long, so throwing the football was probably the smart play to try and pick it up. But they don't get it, and now the defense goes off the field feeling pretty good about themselves, gaining some momentum as they force them into a likely punting situation.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Browns will take over, 1st and 10. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And things haven't started so well for this side. 2 drives, 2 punts.
So now you've got to start looking not just at play calling, but which guy's going to step forward and say, okay, let's get this thing done. Because within that unit of 11, sometimes one guy can make a big-time play and break through the barrier.
They begin the drive with Johnson. They'll only get a couple up to about the 30.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple yards out of it because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they, when they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of every receiver whenever the ball's thrown, and this one, they help force another incompletion.
Now back to throw. He finds Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there at 22.
Here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Avery Williamson in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
So why do you spend a first-round pick on a cornerback for plays just like the one we saw there? They think very highly of this young man, and he rewarded him in a big way, making a nice play on that deep ball.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. Now this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they get ready to do battle again here. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Titans get the quick strike touchdown. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, second down.
Here we go now. 3-19.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. He lost 4 there, and it's third down. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14.
Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. The Browns on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 14. They'll set up a throw. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And some room to work. Room to run inside the 40. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 31 yards there and a first down.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
Now this time he'll look to throw. He's going to go up top for the end zone. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing. And
they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56. Here we go now.
They're going to look to throw. Going to throw right side here. Complete. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. And the kick by Gonzalez is good. And that cuts into the deficit. It's now 20-10. So a field goal here. They're still down, but they put a dent into that lead before the break.
And that's got to feel good because now they've seen that they can put some more points on the board, and that gives them a whole second half to get back to where they want to be, and that's in the lead.
And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here we go. Green 39.
Bortles now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. Touchdown, Titans. A big play there as the first half is winding down. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now it's Duke Johnson here on the return. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
And attempted a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. And he'll be knocked down sideways, right at the 20. The second half upon us sooner than we bargained for. Week 7, second half. Let's do it. This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 20. Yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The rookie first-rounder David Njoku with it. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22.
They threw the screen to the perimeter, but to no benefit at all. Tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss of yardage.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And incomplete. He can't hang on. Would have been a nice catch. Instead, it brings up a 4th down. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication. Doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
Here's Britton Colquitt now as he's on to punt for Cleveland. And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. Out come the Titans now. They'll have it first on offense to start the third. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see what the offense gets done.
Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. On play action, it's Bortles. Uncorks one for Davis. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
I guess they figure with a guy who is that hot downfield, who knows how to get the ball into the end zone, you throw it up and give him every opportunity, even though that one fell incomplete.
Yeah, he's already been in the end zone multiple times. Tried to target him again deep there, but unsuccessful. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him.
And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 22-yard line. It's a big play there for the Browns. 42 yards. They go play action here on 1st down. And this is caught at the 8. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And they get him down at the 1. He had the broken tackle, but ultimately could not get into the end zone. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll try and punch it in with Crowell. And he takes this one in for a Browns score. Isaiah Crowell, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a score closer. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Titans getting set to go. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some 1st downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete. Bortles again here on 2nd and 10. And Davis has it over the middle. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting...
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Sean Smith. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side and complete to Njoku. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland 1st down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They'll look to throw. Going underneath for Crowell. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. Still in search of the 1st down after that last completion.
Let's go. Green, 39.
Back to throw. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they'll take it into the end end zone for a Browns touchdown. And that score there makes this a much more manageable deficit.
Agreed, because before that touchdown, this looked like this was about over. Instead, they've got hope. They're back in the game. They feel better about themselves, and now they have a chance to make some more plays.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Titans offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. Give him 16 yards there, a Tennessee first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the #3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That's a first down pickup for Tennessee on a gain of 10. Bortles now on first down. Over the middle to Smith. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initials.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Tramon Williams. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. His defense figured out something in the locker room. That's 2 third-quarter picks now.
And you just wonder, did he get too comfortable in the locker room himself? His team has the lead. Take care of the football. He's putting them in jeopardy right now.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
So statistically, both of these offenses having a rough time getting a running game going. But, boy, what a nice play there defensively.
Tackling him behind the line, but you're right. You look at the numbers. Neither side looks on track in the ground game. Call it a pickup of 7, and that'll lead here to a third down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your...
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Let's go. 3-19.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Jarrell Casey. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very long. Back to throw here. He's got him in. Complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. He got 29 yards that time. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. They'll look to throw here on first down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Wesley Woodyard coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11. Looking to throw. A screen complete to Crowell. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 5 on the screen play, and that'll set up a third down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another first down. On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
They'll look to throw here. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll drop to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. And that will bounce out of bounds before they can get a return going. And here comes Tennessee as they get set to take the field. And 3 interceptions in this game. And I would have to think, I wasn't a quarterback, but number 4 is kind of, you're like, oh, man, I can't throw 4.
No, what's interesting is what do the coaches decide to do now? Having thrown 3, do you alter your offensive strategy? Do you take the ball out of his hands and maybe turn to the running game? Or do you have that supreme confidence that he's going to turn things around?
We'll see what they do. Looking deep downfield. They've got his man complete. A big play that time for the Titans. 43 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory? So this is what happens when you throw interceptions. That confident veneer that you have gets chipped away a little bit. Maybe a little bit gun-shy throwing it around.
Yeah, underthrowing him there, and you're right. Those interceptions may be in the back of his mind. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 17 yards on that play for the Titans.
But they didn't accomplish their goal. They didn't get a stop there, gave up another first down. They have all 3 timeouts in their pocket. I think defensively you've got to start thinking about using them here.
I was just going to ask you at what point you think now's the go time?
I think now's the go time. I don't think you sit back and wait because they can take a lot of time off the clock between plays and run 3 to 4 and really put you in a stressful spot.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Working from the gun, it's Bortles. Peek's got it over the middle. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Throwing now is Bortles. And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Browns offense back onto the field. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
Here we go now.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And this one will go to the 28-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. A little dump off for Crowell. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down. Short play like that in this situation this late, that's a win for the defense.
No doubt. I remember something, Coach.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Now before they run this fourth down play, we're going to get a timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he'll take it down deep into Tennessee territory. The decision to go for it pays off, and now they're set up first and goal. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jurrell Casey in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. They're going to look to throw. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. A touchdown-saving tackle there. Now it's third and goal. Well, that's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary. Figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
So a field goal gets you back within a score, but they're going to go for the bigger chunk here. Kicking team on the sidelines. Offense on for fourth down. This is caught. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Isaiah Crowell, his second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And the lead is down to a field goal now. So a little under 50 seconds to go. Plenty of time if they can get this onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.